And this is what
Hang
happens.
on.
People are inherently stupid.
Hang on. The authors said that they can't prove coronavirus drove the increase, but said it seems likely that the two are linked. Given the number of stay-at-home orders and
There you go.
Can't even get through this.
Sorry, go ahead.
I can't. But it said it seems likely the two are linked given the number of stay-at-home orders and guidance to clean hands and dirty surfaces. They warned against using more cleaner than directed, mixing multiple products together, or using them in poorly ventilated areas.
I completely disagree. And I'm telling you right now, you mix away. Mixing chemicals is a great way to get them to last longer. Absolutely. Mix them up.
Well, it said you wanted to see 40%. Well, roughly 40% of the calls this year were about poisonings to children, ages 5 or under.
Perfect. Get them before they get old enough to become retards and politicians.
That's just, I'm so happy I found that one.
Get them while they're young. I love it. We gotta, like, the kind of kids that go under their parents' sink and drink the shit there, though they grow up to be politicians. We can do without them.
Yeah, agree. Fully agree.
I'm very pleased with this. And yes, you said it was roughly like 20. Numbers were up by like 20%. I want 40. I want 40. Come on, guys. My birthday is June 18th. I think we could do it if we really put our minds together. Just Americans, really. You guys are amazing at this kind of stuff. You'll figure it out.
It's true. If you guys are good at one thing, it's fucking each other up with shit.
Oh, man. And letting your kids do stupid shit. Like I said in my intro, if you don't know by now, you fucking deserve it. And like, if you are taking your eyes off your kid, if I took my eyes off my kid once for 5 seconds for their first 4 years of life, she'd be gone. She would have been totally gone. Like, that kid was just a fucking lightning bolt, man. She would run. She wanted to get away from us as much as possible. Don't take your eyes off your kids. It's on you. I'm sorry, parents. It's on you if this shit happens. My kid's never drinking bleach. You know why? Because I don't take my eyes off her. Because she's little, and little people don't know better.
Mm-hmm.
You can't let them. They're not smart. Everyone goes, oh, your kids are smart. No, not until they're 22. Before that, they're borderline retarded. All of them. Every single one. So if you take your eyes off and let them go to their own devices, they join cults and they drink bleach and they listen to fucking Drake, all these horrible things. So it's on you, parents, and I have no sympathy. All these fucking ones. The kids, every year a kid drowns in a pool because he wasn't being watched. That should not happen. You don't deserve to have a kid if that happened to your kid. You shouldn't have had one in the first place. Fuck. Your country's trying to ban abortions. Fuck, we should be promoting them like crazy so your kids aren't born to go drink fucking chemicals under your sink because you're not watching them.
Just remember where Tide Pod Challenge came from, America.
Like, Jesus Christ, we can't have abortions. Who are the cops going to shoot? Fuck is your country?
Got some news here in Canada. So great. Got some news here from Canada. This is. I am stoked about this. This is my good news motion here. This is my happy news.
I love happy news.
I'm really happy to see this. So it says here, it's a seed sellers see business boom as the pandemic pushes the demand. People are doing a tremendous amount of homebound gardening.
Yeah,
now.
I got to think about stuff in a minute when you're done.
Cool. So yeah, it's been a huge boom lately in Canada, which has been awesome to see. I know myself, like I have like a lot, like, well, Jesus, my own sister is growing, tomatoes, and they've already put their orders in for all their seeds. They're gonna be doing tomatoes and onions and all garlic and all that shit.
Do you remember
this
Tamaco?
Is that whole thing of Tamaco?
That was a real thing.
Tamaco was made up on Simpsons.
No, Tamaco's a real thing. They just made fun of it on Simpsons.
Are you kidding me? That was real.
Yeah, the two plants that can interbreed. They did it. They bred them. It was like the very early genetic GMO. The two plants are compatible. They'll breed. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I had no idea. No, I had no idea. So seed selling is up, and this is actually becoming a bit of a problem because these seed companies aren't used to these types of numbers. So they're actually running out of seeds. So again, this is a great thing. You're going to see a whole new industry. Again, that could just boom. It's an amazing thing.
Don't go spending all your newfound oil money on seed companies just yet, kids. Because
they're saying, I love this thing. Are seeds the new toilet paper?
Yes, they are. People are going to hoard and go crazy with them, and they're going to destroy the market. They're going to do exactly the same thing we did with marijuana in this fucking country. Everyone's going to rush out and invest in it, and then we're going to fucking pooch it, and everyone's going to be screwed because they put all their money in this goddamn seed business. Don't do that. Don't rush out and jump on these like business trends and investment trends. They're exactly the same as fucking diet trends. Some meathead makes a couple of bucks and goes, hey, this is the way to make a bunch of bucks. And it doesn't work out for the other 90 retards that try it after him. But he makes a bunch of money selling them a book. So he's fine, because he sold you a book on how to fucking invest in seeds, and then you didn't make any money off the seeds. Well, guess what? Neither did he. He just made money off you buying his fucking book. That's my whole thing. Hey, first 1,000 people to send me $1, I'll tell you how to make $1,000 on the internet.
Hopefully.
No, that's how, because I would make $1,000 that way. That's how. See,
that's how that would work. So I just thought that was some really good news. I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
A lot of home shit, I think, is going to be, like I said, and you disagreed with me. I said we're going to see neat innovations coming out of this. Smart people are at home and they're bored and they're going to invent shit and they're going to think of new ways to do stuff, and it's going to be exciting.
And governments will find ways to suppress it and make it disappear.
Make a new fucking lumber cart that rolls properly. I don't know if any of you in Milton or any of you in any of the cities, which I want to get to in a minute, that listen to us, if you go to like a Home Depot or a Rona or wherever the fuck you shop, they got that retarded orange cart that's slanted on one side and only rolls in one direction. 3 out of the 4 wheels work. They come that way. But we stopped with this thing. Someone invented this, and everyone in the industry went, yeah, that's the one. And we've never improved on that. Like, what the fuck? We're always coming up with a new goddamn Pop-Tart, but that's what we settle on. Like, this is okay, but we got to focus on a new Pop-Tart or whatever the fuck. Like, stupid shit that we're trying to come up with new stuff, but that is the industry standard. We're like, yeah, we're stopping at that. It's good enough. It's just like this shitty fucking Skype we use every night. Jesus Christ. You got 750,000 bullshit dating apps, and you come up with a new one every 12 minutes, but you can't fix Skype? Like, where are your priorities? The world is mental. So, smart people, stay home, fix problems. And not stupid shit. Like, I like this shit, okay? I love that we have roving remote control cars on Mars that send real-time photos. That is fucking crazy. But if we can do that, why can't we make a good lumber cart? Why can't we get a fucking corona vaccine? Are you kidding me that we don't have this thing already? Fuck you, governments. And kick in my door and arrest me. I don't give a shit. I know you have it. Just release it and end this stupid shit. Don't bullshit me. You have time travel worked out on paper. Literally, you've got that figured out. But you can't figure out a fucking coronavirus vaccine? Go find a bat and draw some blood and figure the shit out. I could do it myself. I just go start fucking injecting bat blood until one of them cures me. Don't do that. Anybody don't. That's not a good way to test things, but I'm just saying, I know you have this. You fucking have this. Don't tell me you don't. The shit you come up with? My God. You invented stitches that dissolve in your mouth and they're just gone, like dissolving stitches. That's some scientific shit. You can't come up with it. We've got vaccines for everything. There's vaccines for literally everything you could think of. And you're telling me this one you're stumped for 2 years? Fuck you. You have it. Give it to us. I don't believe you. And I'm mad at you for keeping it.
Why are you holding it hostage?
I don't know what. Maybe to make oil go to negative numbers. Okay, you got it. You win.
You got it. Well done, Dick.
Way to go. I don't know. Maybe someone's on my side. I know a couple people are on my side. I'm going to get to that in a bit, too. This is going to be a long show. I know some people are listening to us, and they're on my side. I know that because there is some news stories where I'm just like, fucking people are listening to me. Andrew Scheer, biggest headline today, Canada must rethink their relationship with China. Well, who said that on the last podcast?
Certainly wasn't us. We don't say that all the time. Never.
I believe on the last podcast, I also said Andrew Scheer can fuck himself, so I might have a little egg on my face for that one, because he's clearly listening to me. And that's the first intelligent thing he's ever said. So people are listening to us. And Mr. Scheer, throw that bum out of the office because you have the power to do that, and give me my goddamn vaccine so we could go to the beach. It's 20 degrees. So yeah, there you go. There's my rant on
just
that.
Just so you know, tobacco was first discovered first revealed in 1959, although it's never actually been crossbred.
Oh, I thought it was in the 70s.
They discovered that 1959 was the first time that they discovered that it could be done.
Oh, cool.
They come from the same variety of plant, along with eggplant and the deadly. What was the other one? Comes from the deadly fucking plant. That's part of it. Nightshade.
I don't know what that is.
Which is
that's a wicked
nightshade
name.
is one of the most. It is. It's one of the most deadliest plants on the planet. It will fucking kill you.
Yeah, but
it's a deadly plant.
So is Morning Glory, and that doesn't have a cool name like Nightshade. Morning Glory's all tricky. It's like, I'm pretty, but no, it's fucked up too. Plants are cool.
So 1958 is when or 59, Scientific American article was revealed stating that the nicotine could be found in the tomato plant after grafting. The article was reprinted in 1968 because of the breakthrough process of what it was for what you could do for grafting, basically. But that's actually as far as it went. They never actually did it, and their reason being for not actually doing it was simply because shut up, Trump. The reason they never actually did it was because the level of nicotine that would be in it would be fatal.
They did
or
not
could be fatal.
They couldn't handle that many people being addicted to ketchup.
Yeah.
I'm on 2 bottles a day, man. That'd be fucked up. Like, I gotta get some fries, dude. I don't know what it is. I love that ketchup. It's like it's got tobacco or something in it. That's cool. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I do like that when I am a little bit inaccurate with what I've said because I've fried my memory with drugs when I was young. That people correct me, put me in my place. We have one listener who calls me out on all my shit, so I gotta watch what I say. And you, sir, if you're listening tonight, you still haven't sent me your address to get your pen, but he was the first one to get a pen. He answered weeks ago and sent an email saying, I want a pen, and it's here for you, my friend, and it is fantastic.
Oh, Eric, I have an update on this.
But that guy, what I'm saying is, he always calls me out on my shit. More of you, please, in all the countries around the world who would listen to us, call me out on my shit when I'm a little bit misinformed. Please, Gwyneth Paltrow's Vagina at gmail.com is where you can do that. Or you can call us, or you can write us, or whatever you want. Send a carrier pigeon. go to the future, invent a time machine, and come back to the past and tell me about me being